Welcome back to Orbital Airsoft. I'm going back over my Krytac Mark II to just talk about the paint on it, and specifically because I have about 4 different styles of painting done to this gun, all in different places. So in the stock here, if you look and you know, actually care, you will notice that it's kind of a speckled, just kind of a, it's actually specific color is dark taupe. It's kind of like khakis or coyote. It's a little bit darker actually, but that's also because I did a thin layer of it, so it didn't fully set its color. This style of painting was achieved by actually waiting until the paint cans were basically empty, so that they would not fully emit a actual spray of paint, so it comes out in little spurts, and you just kind of have to keep going and hope you don't run out of paint before you finish doing whatever you're doing. If I wanted to cover this entire gun this way, I would have probably had to go through 4 to 5 cans of paint and then get them empty enough to do this. Because to cover just the stock, I actually ran out before I thought I was done, but it was more or less even on both sides, so I just called it and said that it was good enough. But we're going to move on now to my sights here. And these are, what I did was I took a khaki, I lightly coated it so it wasn't too bright, got it all the way across on the iron sight and on the Vism sight, and then before it dried, I went and took an OD green and at a bit of a distance sprayed that so that it came off as like a real fine, kind of a dusty looking thing, I don't know. So it just kind of covers that in a speckle. Kind of similar to the stock, but not in the exact same way. And then because of the way the Vism sight is, it doesn't fully adhere, and it's actually around the edges starting to kind of break off, and I don't know if you can really see it, but it's just kind of starting to disappear in certain areas where it rubs off. So to me that's kind of cool. It's kind of edgy, it's kind of grungy, and that'll be its own unique thing when it's done. Otherwise, I have on my key mod, I took some plants, some ferns, and just got them all strapped down, and you can kind of see the pattern where I just sprayed tan over it, khaki. I did it also at a distance so it wasn't totally bright. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm trying to move the camera instead of just staying in one place. Production value. And then my suppressor, which I think is probably my best of the bunch, which what I did was I actually took a Shemagh, and actually no, not a Shemagh, a Sniper Veil, and I don't know who it's from. I think it's Condor. But I took that, wrapped it around the suppressor, and would spray, roll, spray, roll, spray, and roll, so that it would get this effect of having all the lines, the netting across it, and just did that to get that look. So it all came out pretty well. It's a good gun, and now it looks as good as it performs. So, with a little bit of elbow grease, you too can look just as awesome. You know, just saying, anybody can do it. Just put in the time.